What's going on? It's your boy Icy Jones. You already know what it is, man. Hot Seat with Icy Jones every Friday, 12 to 2 p.m. right here on Room Service Radio. Ain't no other place to be but right here with me on your lunch hour, man. I hope you having some good lunch right now. If that's you working that 9 to 5 and you get that 12 p.m. lunch break. If you're an entrepreneur out there, man, tap into your boy. I got some of the greatest special guests that be coming through, sliding through the hot seat. You feel me? Do not forget, we got Deacon T with the hot topic. You know what it is, man. We got room keys all the time. Man, this is crazy. DMX passed away, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, DMX.
Yeah. So it was a lot of rumors circulating this week. And today is the final day that it became real that he passed away. He succumbed to his heart attack. And yeah, man. So I want to give at least 10 seconds of silence. Let's do the 10 seconds. All right. Man, Dark Man X. We're going to miss you, brother, your real life energy. Mm-hmm. We always got you in the music. We always got your lyrics. We always got your videos. You know, we got all your prayers that were captured, man, all your interviews. So we still got you right here, and we got you in our hearts, man. We just going to miss your physical energy, bro. Man, added so much flair, so much flavor to the game. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to give my shouts out, salute, tip my hat off to DMX, man. Earl Simmons, I believe, man. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, bro, bless you, man. Today, on that note, we talking about a legend that's living. We talking about Vegas in the building. We talking about so many people touch the microphone that this man has engineered. We're talking about so many songs that this man is featured on. We're talking about somebody who is like Batman, man. He's in the shadows, but you know he's here to save the day. We got Two Tone in the building, man.
What to do, man? Glad to be here, man.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You goody?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. We here, baby.
Yes, sir.
Man, so I'm excited to have you.
Appreciate it.
I mean,
good to be here, man.
For real, bro.
Yeah, right on. And Deacon, what's up, man?
It's good with me. You know what I'm talking about? It's good to see you, man.
Right on, brother.
People all come in, they talk about you. You know what I'm talking about? They probably like,
good to be seen.
Exactly.
Two Tone. I was like, where's this brother?
Who's this?
Like everybody. I ride around in my car with a sign on top. You know, instead of pizza delivery, so where is he?
Right.
So with that being said, man, do you consider yourself low key or
very, very much so?
Okay,
but you know what? I'm coming out of that box recently. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, because you accepted this good old interview.
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy because the love is coming. You know, I took a little hiatus for a minute and coming back and feeling the love and from everybody. It's just been amazing, man.
Wow.
It's like a homecoming of sorts. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
And so, with that, how come you took that approach? Because I don't see you all in the videos.
Right.
I don't see you and everybody behind the scenes footage. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was always working when I was building what everybody was telling me that I had built. And
okay.
You know, I'd always hear my name was in the streets. Oh, Tony, talking about you. Oh, man, come out with us, man. Comes. I always had sessions. You know, on the come up, I had my babies. So
okay.
During the time where one would enjoy the benefits of, you know, the position I was coming into, you know, I was at home with it and in the studio. So it's ironic that you create that, but you get that because you're working at it all the time. So
are you married?
I was.
You was married.
But the game costs a lot too if you give too much of it.
Okay. So now we got to stop right there.
Yeah.
I've learned that a lot of people say that Drake is one of those people who say it a lot, like, you're going to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
And for this.
Yeah.
And it's not just the rap game. Like, it's a lifestyle we live when it comes to this hip hop music.
And along with decisions made. I mean, there's a few that are able to maintain and balance both, but
right.
if you don't challenge yourself to balancing that, then you find yourself lopsided.
Succumbing to the other.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how long were you married?
We were together a few years, married almost 4, but we were together since like 07, and then,
Wow.
but I was already halfway, we had started the, YBE movement had already been full swing by that time. So when I didn't, let me go ahead and separate part of who I am for this marriage too. Instead it was still, well, come along with this. This is what I'm on, and you gotta, with a marriage, man, you gotta balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how many children you have?
Two boys.
2 boys. Man. And so are they into music? Are they old enough?
Yeah, they've been doing music since a young age. They're not as interested now because video games kind of took the place of that. But we do have a tradition of every birthday they go and make a song in the studio.
Wow.
So at least there's that.
Yeah.
there's consistency, and they're pretty good. Man, they got it honest for sure.
Okay. So where are you originally from, Tom?
L.A.
Okay.
Moved to Alabama halfway through high school,
Okay.
and then came here right after high school.
And so how long you been here now?
Since 97,
97. June
3rd, 97.
So do you always say by way of LA or by way of Alabama type?
Every time I tell the story. Well, because I got this hybrid dialogue. It comes out. You'll hear my West Coast isms, and you'll hear my my down south. Because I went right in the middle. My family are from my daddy's side from there. So
Yeah.
when I went out there, I was engulfed in the lifestyle out there. So it just came so quick and rapidly how it shaped me that I knew that's where I was supposed to be, at least for a short time.
For that time.
So I could become who I need to become.
Now, were you raised in a 2-parent household?
Oh no.
No.
Now, my mom, she never married Pops, but she was with 2 other dudes. And let's just say I was more like a latchkey kid,
Okay.
where it was a man around, father figure, not so much. So you kind of just get it where you could.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So who gave you the most game? Life, man.
Moms, out of the 2?
Yeah.
Moms, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what has she embedded in you that still sticks with you today?
Man, yeah, it is a hot seat. You know what, man? It's crazy because it's like you always got to keep trying. Now, I don't know. She taught me this vocally, but maybe just watching how her life is going
Right.
and how it went, and I use that as cliff notes for my life. So.
Yes.
Just when you think you're on, you fall off. Just when you think you're falling off, you get on. You never know. It's you could try to make a plan about it, but the universe offers you its plan too.
Right. Absolutely. And so what are you now giving to your 2 boys? Like, what are you trying to embed in them that will stick with them for the rest of their life?
Well, right now they're going through the most, just for the simple fact that it's a challenge to share your parents in a separate spaces.
Okay.
So. Resolve, if anything. I mean, that's all I've ever had to have is resolve to get through something. I mean, you have to have that. You can't be weak or weak-minded in anything, really. I mean, it's in music, in life. I mean, because, of course, obstacles are going to come. They're going to knock you down fast.
Yeah.
You can let them beat your ass up, and you can be the one that succumbs to it, and you're out there with a sign, or you could get your ass up, go get a 9 to 5, and get back to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's pretty simple. Ain't nobody really gonna feel sorry for you. They might show you some empathy in your face and be like, "Oh man, that's." But real talk, bro. Them texts come through talking about, "Hey man, hey bro, hey, can you do me a favor, big bro?" That's when them silences come through and them left on reds come through. It's so you really got to become self-sufficient. That's definitely what I teach them or what they're learning from me for sure.
Right. And let's go into that self-sufficiency, right?
Yeah.
Segue into you doing music. You became an engineer to be self-sufficient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take me down that road of when you was like, I'm tired of these engineers treating me like, or whatever. Right?
You know what? It wasn't because I identify issues pretty quick, in my mind, and I try not to let it stew too long. I was only with one cat, and that was a lot of y'all know who he is, JBH, J Bass. He goes by. He's recorded a lot of cats too, man. He's definitely an underground legend for sure. But that's who gave me the instinct or made me recognize my instinct to
Shout out JBH.
Yeah, absolutely. And he still get down to this day. But then once I saw how easy it was, you know, and I take that back. You know what? I had gone to another studio before that, back when I was recording, doing beats for a group called Diverse.
Okay.
And that was a hole in the wall studio down, you know, over on, you know, east side.
Yeah.
But the real get down was when I seen, damn, you can get a computer, you know, put at the time it was Acid Pro was the program.
Yeah.
Went home and just started fucking with it.
Okay.
And did that for, you know, for a few years, you know, recorded my homeboy Jesse James album. Shout out Jesse James, BDK, shout out everybody, Twix, the Bros, everybody.
Yeah.
And really did a full project, wrapped in plastic, the whole thing from the house.
Yeah.
You know, with a Tascam and a CD burner, you know.
What year would you call that?
That was
Circa
03. 99 is when I started. 03 is when I was
pressed.
when I was recording recording people. And I used to run around with a cat called Keith Swahili. He was big underground here doing rap, and he put me on an album, Disciples of the Truth.
Okay.
And that was when I saw that in Odyssey Records and was like, damn, this shit possible.
Hey.
Oh, my name on something?
Say Odyssey,
My
though,
name
bro.
on something? Oh, yeah. That's
They don't know
throwback.
about
They don't
that.
know. They don't know. But that's when I was like, man, you know, I got something here.
Yeah.
Niggas think I'm tight. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like, let me just keep doing it. I mean, it wasn't like I was like, oh, man, let me market my services and let everybody know what's happening. Hey, I'm two-tone, man. I record. It just, somebody would send somebody, then it was the black hole. They'd stay. Then they'd bring somebody. They'd stay. They'd bring somebody, they'd stay. And then all before you know it, I had this chain of people through the years that it just interlinked.
Was your sound automatic? Like you had an automatic good sound as an engineer?
Nah, man, because, you know, I didn't go to school for it. So I was self-taught. So I really just was messing around with it for a minute. Then I had Pro Tools, sat on it for like a year. That shit was intimidating. You know, you put that inbox on and it come up and you're like, this ain't Acid Pro.
Yeah.
You know, and I just kept working at it. Like I'd always, my sound was, I want to sound like Dre.
Okay.
I want my shit to sound like that clarity of Dre, Dr. Dre, how his shit just thumping. I didn't know how I was going to get to it, but I just kept, then I started hearing, like, everybody was like, compression, put compression on your shit, reverb. That's what I always hear in the industry they talk about. So I'd look for, compressors. Not sure what they do, but I, just messing around with them.
Yeah.
Till one day, I was recording my partner Suge. Shout out Suge, once again, BDK. And I had done a combination of some EQ, of some plugins. And all of a sudden it was like, that's it. That's that clarity I was looking for.
That's exactly what you wanted.
Set a template, use that motherfucker for like 4 or 5 years.
Right. That's it now.
Yeah.
It's it now.
Yeah.
And everybody can use it.
Yeah, well, it's changed obviously through the years.
Of course, but at that time,
you meet other engineers, you see professionals, and then you take a little tidbit there, take a little tidbit here, there.
Yeah.
And you make shit your own. I mean, it's kind of how you got to do it on the poor man way.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a poor man's copyright. Put it in the mail, send it to yourself. Hopefully it'll stand up.
Right.
And mine's happen. Through the years it's been funny because cats would come in and in the beginning it was humble beginnings. I ran an inbox for years.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't an engineer. I didn't go to school, so I wasn't taught, outboard gear and getting all the, and EQs and hertz and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I had to get it how I got it, and people come, oh, this is what you working on? Oh, okay, man, whatever. Oh, this is what you brought me. And by the end of the session, bro, man, I'm finna do my whole project here. Can you squeeze me in?
Look, that had to happen more than once, brother.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I want to know, do you represent a side of town in the valley?
You know what? It's the most organic feel for me is North Las Vegas. Most of my partners, my brother-in-laws from North Las Vegas, we know all the same people. It's just a natural feeling when I'm in the North, but it's the same shit with, on the West. I've been fucking with people from the West for a long time. Mm-hmm. Me and Landlord, that's the bros, that's family, that's my partner, and all of them got love for me. I got love for all of them. Yeah.
I've heard your name from North Las Vegas rappers, North Las Vegas artists. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
I would think, Mm-hmm. And so, Two Tone, how'd you get the name?
More like happenstance than anything. My partner, Syke, shout out Syke. and this is when I lived in my Green Valley days. I touched Green Valley first when I first moved here.
Okay.
So I got my my white side of town, down pat.
Yes,
which
sir.
I would be being half
Yes,
white,
sir.
you kind of are able to kind of
Okay.
cohabitate as well. But just being mixed, and then the music, the tone, the two. I mean, he like two tone, like two tone, like and then Too Short had the T.O. like too much tone.
Yep.
So it really it's nothing too deep. It's just
I know. I like asking people how they got their name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People probably never knew. They want to know, but
Yeah.
they never knew. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? So half white.
yeah.
Did you deal with anything growing up
Of course.
on both sides of the?
You know what? I was at 7 after my mom's first divorce. We joined the all black church. So she was the only.
Oh, your mom's
lady.
white.
My mom's white.
Wow.
So I
Okay.
was a mixed kid in the all black church with a white mom, and she ended up marrying the only other white person in the church. So you can imagine that stigma,
You got white parents.
and then just the trying to fit in, and it was all love. I'm still friends with a lot of people that that I grew up with, then. But I definitely have my memories of wanting to fit in and couldn't, and yearning to, be the cool kid or
Yeah.
what they on. But that's something that we all rush as kids, and then you realize later on, like, damn, it's a different. It's just like everybody walk at a certain time different. You might walk in 9 months. Some kids don't walk till they 3.
Yep.
It's the same shit with that shit. It's like you might aspire to be cool as a motherfucker too early, and then you wear yourself out, and then and then you ain't got no cool left for the rest of the 20 years that you got to be cool. So it's like hindsight being 2020. Looking at that, I'm like, I got to kind of. It was real small spurts of cool because I was never cool as a kid, and so to be able to be in a situation now where I hang out with all the coolest people in Vegas, what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's like, it's like, damn,
Yep.
ain't that a bitch? I look back and I'm like, I was Screech back
I
then.
was screaming to be cool. Yeah.
So yeah.
Now with that though, bro, like, were you did you have to deal with the never too black enough or never too white enough? Right.
Yeah.
Those are the things you dealt with.
I remember first time I said nigga on the playground, and this girl walked up to me. You can't say that.
Oh.
And I remember, and I can hear myself now sounding corny as a motherfucker.
Yes, I can.
Stupid.
You trying to explain yourself, but it feels that's the one battle of a mixed kid is always having the silliness of having to explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like nowadays, I mean, everybody look like me now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but when I was a kid in Alabama, I was in high school when I first got there. I was like the only mixed kid in school.
Yeah.
It was black, white, and me.
Right.
And a couple more came, through the years. But yeah, man, I always have to deal with that. But I was always more accepted. It felt more natural with the black side, obviously. With around certain, on the white side, it was almost like forced acceptance. Like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
aren't you cute?
Yeah.
But bring your ass over here.
Right.
What's your daddy name?
Yep.
So I've always, geared more towards that. But I laugh at Seinfeld just as hard as I laugh at Martin.
Say that.
know,
Now, what do you tell that cat who's struggling with that today? Or just the culture of
But
mixed
about to
kids?
say, you can only be yourself, and the thing is, you gon' look like what you trying to do. Does that make sense? It's like if you come across as if you're trying to fit in, the people that you're trying to fit in around are gonna notice it right away because they had to fall by the same standards when they came around. You know what I'm saying? So they were able to pull it off because it was organic for them. You're trying to emulate what you think you're supposed to be like, and fuck all that. It's just be yourself. It's like, and in turn, you end up having this, I don't want to say it's like a magical power, but it's kind of like a military brat where you get to kind of, you get along with everybody from any coast, it's just one of them things. When I was a food server, I used to get, my sales was up there.
Right.
My money was up there because it's just all you doing is being yourself. I'm not trying to, hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, man, yeah, we got some cherry Coke in the back, bro. Or,
Hey, we got some iced tea.
you can try to do it.
Right.
You can go ahead and try it. But they're going to talk about your ass as soon as you walk away from that table.
That's
boy.
a fact, man. Hey, we're about to take a music break, man. Listen, I want to get into this Christian hip hop, man. First things first, the homie Mike Chambers Jr. This song is called God Vibe. Y'all look it up right now. Mike Chambers Jr. Make sure you save it in your playlist, whether you got Spotify, Apple, whatever. God Vibe by Mike Chambers Jr. We about to get into that. Then after that, we got The Mood with Kisses and Nightcap. Both of those songs are out right now. Go check it out. The Mood, DAMOOD with Kisses and Nightcap. And then we got the homie Jay Bussin with Go. All right, so right now, we getting into God Vibe, Mike Chambers, and then we're going to go through them songs, and we'll be right back with that homie Two Tone. We're going to get into some of your music, too?
Yeah, I'm
All right, we'll be right back, man. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Stay right here. Hot Seat with Icy Jones.
Remnant season. Remnant. Hey. Ever wonder what a real vibe feel like? What? It's one that'll have you lifted and grounded. So high. All at the same time. So high. Remnants know what I'm talking about. I'm so high. Let me talk my talk. So high. It's a vibe for your soul, with a life full of that food. Come and get you a plate full. Build up strength for that wood. I care everywhere that I go. Watch God work with the tool. Surgical with every move. Right out all over your soul. There's that widow man, turn mercy man. Beat in my chest, cry to myself, cause I ain't deserving of the love you put before me. Blatantly my darkness be swerving like a madman. 48115 down the interstate. Oh, this life too lit to keep under bushel. Oh, Mark 92 not at all, man, to keep it crucial. Oh, switch up with this, stop surfing with just your lips. Add heart and soul to the mix. Get with a guy like this, catch a vibe like this, catch a vibe like this. Yeah, I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe. I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe. Who do they say that I am? Who do they say that I am? Simply Elijah, John the Baptist, Jeremiah. Really just one of them prophets? No. But when you catch a vibe, you see that he's Christ, the Son of the living God. Your promises came about. Built on top of Peter, now we'll be spilling now. Yeah, now flex on my business because of your contentions that don't see no praises. You sold out for that A-list. Conform to this world's ways, you surely die. Or catch a vibe, trust to live inside the Son of God. Vibing like this, make you go hard, make you go in, yeah. No mercy at Lago, but he put mercy on all of my friends, yeah. God vibe forces the hands of the unrighteous man to move on our behalf. No matter the loss, we'll get it right back, we'll get it right back. I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe. I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe. This guy's breath on dry bones. Life lived like ozones. Trying to knock them out like Rome. Then get back to my home. They hover my bar like drones. Cause I'm a great not alone. You elevate when you alone. You thinking I'm biting you wrong. You can't fast and be a biter, no. But you study how he presented, that's an honor roll. Then you seek the Lord, pray it hot, catch a fire, bro. Then the gift will make room. That's a promise, yo, believe me. Whoa, my life is better with the Lord now. I ain't scared of death, matter of fact, bring the guns out. Walking out prophetic dreams, I ain't never took this route. Christ said, follow me, and I ain't finna turn around, I mean that now. I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe. I feel like Jesus did before he died. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. God vibe.
Here we are again, John. I swear. When are we gonna move past this? I mean, we're just stuck in the same place.
I need to know. You gotta tell me something. Yeah, the moonlight, Chardonnay, in my wasting my time. Honestly, I don't see the point of us doing this anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I am, then tell me. If I am, then show me. Roses are red, violets are blue. kisses. I just want all of your kisses. I just want my tell me all of your kisses. I just want all of your kisses. I just want my kisses. Do you regret this decision? Do you regret you? Still feel the mission? Tell me, we can do this, yeah. We can do this, yeah. I choose this, I choose this. You still love me, yeah. I need to see in your eyes. Tell me, what we fighting for? Baby, is this anymore? Roses are red, violets are red. Am I getting old or am I new to you? Do you still love me? Do you still want me? Kisses. I just want all of your kisses. I just want my tell me all of your kisses. I just want all of your kisses. I just want my kisses. Why we gotta go through this, baby? Can't you see I'm playing it to you? I don't wanna be on the other side. I wanna be right next to you. Look at me, can't you tell? I'm fighting for us, baby, yeah. You better get you some act right, Roses are red, violets are blue. Am I getting old or am I new to you? Do you still love me? Kisses. I just want all of your kisses. Tell me all of your kisses. I just want all of your kisses. You know I've been searching for that one. You know I've been searching for that one. Is you coming over? Yeah, tell me, is you coming over? Baby, come finesse me. Matter of fact, don't interest me. Take me to your deep dark dungeon. Show me what it's all about. Yeah, you impress me. Yeah, baby, take me for a ride on your roller coaster. Nothing's holding me back. I ain't scared of that. You it all bad. So baby, give me what I'm looking for. Your pillow talk so sexy. I love the way you undress me. Coming over. What I really trying to say is we gon' have a nightcap. Baby, we gon' have a nightcap. I was thinking about going out with my girls, but instead I think I'll let you rock my world. Baby, we gon' have a nightcap. Baby, we gon' have a nightcap. I was thinking about going out with my girls, but instead I think I'll let you rock my world. You know I've been searching for that one. You know I've been searching for that one. You's a big boy who makes a whole lot of noise. I can't avoid the way you chasing me. Say you wanna take me, go ahead, take me. Like I have for safety. SOS, I'm in distress. Need for you to come impress me. If you can make me act crazy. I feel like I'll be a lady. You know you drive me crazy. Rich and I'm a fiend for that. Sweet potatoes, collard greens with that. We gon' have a nightcap. Baby, we gon' have a nightcap. I was thinking about going out with my girls. I'm not let you rock my world. I'm really into you now. No playing around. I ain't playing around. Now with my girls.
wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk, skirt, skirt. Designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt. Skirt, skirt, but you wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk, skirt, skirt. Designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt. Got her phone parked outside, she popping on the curb. That chick with a check and I like she down to earth. Got it out the dirt, baby, tell 'em what's your worth. Worth. Hope it swallow her throat hollow, make a nigga burst. Balenciagas with the Prada in the matching purse. Pop a bottle off tomorrow, she ain't gotta work. She was faded before she made it, now it's getting worse. Like a bottle, she can model, she my sexy nurse. Gotta follow when she wobble, make a nigga swerve it. My girl black and shy, shoot your shot like Kyrie Irving. At the bottom with no dollars, then you getting curved. She gon' holler with the rah-rah when your pockets hurting. Just like Baja, bad like Lala, swear that she so perfect. In here with your hubby, then I know she got you nervous. Scared, scared, but you wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk. Scared, scared, designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt. Scared, scared, but you wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk. Scared, scared, designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt. Drop it like it hurt, baby go berserk. I swear she killing shit, someone gotta bring her hers. Paper on reserve, I don't know what you heard, but the place you work first. So come at me like bird, working 9 to 5, she do her job. In my top 5, she on top. Wanna slap my knob, corn on the cob. Where I get these stops, I gotta stop. Gotta know it now, baby, I ain't got no patience. Gotta say something, something, had on top of waiting. How to make it smile, baby, ain't no hesitation. She in it getting paid, not no altercations. If you ain't the same, then she making alterations. In my mind, what I'm gon' say, boy, I'm pacing. Tryna put my lies, preparations. Baby, pop this perky, cause you know we getting faded for real. Scared, scared, but you wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk. Scared, scared, designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt. Scared, scared, but you wanna burn. She wanna bust it, hold on, let me see it work. She just wanna twerk. Scared, scared, designer on her shoes and designer on her skirt.
Yo, welcome back to Hot Seat with Icy Jones, man. I hope you checked in, press play, and enjoying your stay. We here, man. You already know what it is, bro. Room Service Radio. If you're not tuned in, LV, and we're live right. It's me, IC, J.
Be here.
You already know what it is,
Hey,
man.
hey.
Listen, Hot Seat with Icy Jones is here every Friday, 12 to 2. Make sure you tap in with me to be on my playlist. It is only $50 to be on my playlist, and the song will play every week right here on Hot Seat with Icy Jones. If you want more airplay, literally, you want to be on the radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with your song playing like every hour on the hour type stuff, get at me as well. We got those packages for the radio, the whole radio. You feel me? You want to do a takeover on my show as well? Holla at me. It's 125 my show, and we will play your music the whole interview. Get at me with that as well. We'll talk. Listen, man, I just want to put Vegas, Room Service Radio. We're doing a here. I love it, man. Also with what I do, I realm of music. I'm a musician myself. And so I got my platform, I See with Icy Jones. I just want to share my platform. I want to share with other people. Man,
Yo.
man, I mean, and watch the show and vice versa.
So on and so.
Man.
Else could create.
That's all. But I got to put that out there into the universe. People got to know my heart. You feel me? And hopefully they can take that as an example.
not to change courses or anything.
No, let's do it.
I just feel like in Vegas, man, if not just the IG shit, I mean, we are a family. And a music family or whatever it is.
Yes, absolutely.
You know? Of course, everybody has their differences, but
It is
the same way how you scream, better nobody touch my cousin. You better not touch my cousin. You know, you got love for your family so deep, even if you've never seen your cousin in 5 years, 6 years. But for some reason, we can't be music cousins. And everybody's just like, imagine if we just all just like, man, just some cool ass. I look out for my cousin. You know, everybody shit tight, but so what?
Yeah.
Let somebody else decide that.
Yeah.
You going to set the standard and be the gatekeeper for everybody to hear music from a certain segment or sector? Come on, bro.
That's what I was talking about on Behind the Scenes with Code 7. Had special guests, Benzo 300.
Okay. Yeah.
And talking about, man, like, who the gatekeepers for the well-known sides of Vegas? We got East Side, West Side, Northtown, right? And then, of course, we got the Green Valleys and the Hendersons and all that. But our main three is like the big three in the industry, right?
Yeah.
So we have West Side, Northtown, East Side. Who's the gatekeepers? Can we sit down, right? And can we get the distribution going for everybody from that side of town that's doing their thing? You feel me? At the end of the day, Vegas makes our own noise. We have our own stations now. We have our own podcast. We have our own reaction series. We have our own reviewers. We have our own engineers. We got our own everything. So let's just go ahead and put it together.
Man, that's something that would be amazing. But because of the high school clique mentality.
Say it twice.
That's hard to do too, man. Because it's like, okay, yeah, we're all at this high school now, but we finna sit over here under these trees. Y'all can have over there by the water fountain, and y'all over there by the. And then once again, it's that, oh, that's not cool enough. I need to have money bag your money.
Yeah.
I need to have that kind of look. That's not a flossy enough look for me. So then, therefore, now you're stuck with for lack of a better, the Walmart
brand,
the Walmart basket. You know, the bin, the Walmart bin. Well, that's what it's perceived as. So it's like, oh, that's not. No, I can't sign up for something like that. That's what I see and how I've seen it perceived.
Okay.
When somebody tries to put together something like that, it's like it's just. I can't. If I could tell you what it was that's kept us from it, then I'd been changed in myself if I could have. But it's this certain stigma we've given to ourselves, and then we perpetuate it.
Yep.
That's simple and clear, just like that.
Appreciate that. So, off the top of your head, this is in no certain order.
Okay.
Who are some of the top artists you worked with in the city?
In the city?
Yep.
All of them. I mean, you name them, bro. I mean, obviously Landlord, D Cross, Yauda, of course.
Give me two more.
Realist, Sadru, SU,
Bay Blue.
Of course, that should have been one of the first ones I said. Yeah.
There you go.
You can name anybody. Name anybody. You can name anybody.
I got to get over there. I ain't been over there. You feel me? I'm trying to do my thing with you. You smell me?
You know, and that's just. I mean, we talking about. You know, this is. I went public recording everybody probably like where the city knew who I was like 06. So you got to think. I've been recording everybody since 06, at least once or twice, or they've rocked with me for 10 years. I mean, me and P been rocking together since 07.
Did you have a studio over by Cheyenne and Commerce?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. They were all in the house until when I had one on Sahara in Maryland Parkway.
Okay.
And then Western. And then I had another one on Industrial.
And where are you located now?
Maryland Parkway in Charleston area, over by the Hunt Ridge.
Okay. And what do you specialize in?
Getting your sound right, bro. I don't even. I'm not an engineer. I know they call me that, and they say that's what I am, but I'm not, bro. You know, what I'm saying? I'd rather just be. I'm a music producer, music man.
Producer.
I mean, you gonna bring your shit in. I'm gonna help you get it right to the best of my ability. Within, I don't claim to. Man, we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you to the top, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna help you cook your crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it sell, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I've always had that mentality. I wish I'd have had a little more gumption, you know, to push along and go on to be a Berry Gordy type of motherfucker. But I'm an artist at heart. And
okay.
This happened because I was trying to pursue being an artist.
Yep.
And it's kind of like your dad passing and leaving you a company that, okay, I guess I'll have some passion for this and run it. But I really wanted to just ride my skateboard, Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But, you know, so now I'm trying to pull my skateboard out every now and then and do the music because I'm always on people's shit, man. I do 3-4 hooks a week, and still.
You got some major artists you work with, major independent artists.
Did some work with Sleepy Brown.
Oh,
And Too Realist was with, Nipsey. I did the Nipsey, I mixed the Nipsey verse. He didn't come in the studio, but I was able to touch that and get to put that in my pocket.
that is nice.
You know,
That is
it's
nice.
a few more I can't name on the top of my head.
Okay.
Starlito is, he's
Yes.
still, prevalent. And,
Yes.
and
Major
obviously,
independent.
and, Landlord fuck with him right now. So,
Yep.
through default, I get to
Touch
be
it.
around that and touch that. And, and I've been on, I was on Starlito's album a few years ago on that Black Sheep Don't Grin album.
Do you make money off of music, Tone?
How I should.
Just do you make?
Oh,
money?
yeah, that's how I make a living.
That's how you make a living.
Yeah, music is my full-time job. Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you bought with your money?
The new the sign at the Palace Station, I paid for that. That new P, that motherfucker lustrous. Lady.
At the end of the day, we spend money.
You know what? It's the way it came and how it came. My prowess for it wasn't the best as it should have been, and I wasn't the best steward with
Okay.
it. But the fact that I'm blessed to still have an opportunity to still keep going and make a living and still do what I love, I ain't driving no Maybach yet, but
No,
I'm gonna catch it with
you
D
don't
Cross
need to.
eventually. We'll see.
I heard
That's
that.
my nigga though. That's
I
my
heard
nigga.
that. So, when it comes to you in music, are you like, what are you pursuing when it comes to an artist, the artist side of Tone? What are you pursuing? What makes you like go still? What makes you tick still?
Man, I love getting on the joint, and it's crazy because my mama always used to say you should sing. When I was trying to be a rapper, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like, nah, that ain't cool. And
Okay.
obviously, as the years went along, the game changed a little bit. But I've
Yes.
always been singing. I was in high school, in the church choir when
Yeah.
I was a kid and all that. But over the years, I just started kind of more melodic, and now. That's my main thing I like to do is sing on the hook or sing a song or,
So just bringing life to the track, you still happy with?
performing on it. Mixing is something I'm good at and I love to do it. I love to get people that shit right, but
Performing on it.
yeah, singing on the track, doing the song, getting on the microphone is probably my favorite thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I still don't get to do enough of.
Right.
But lately I've been jumping on IG trying to, hone my performance skills in front of people and get some feedback. Feedback's been positive, so you know, it's still a goal for me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years?
To be honest, in the exact same position,
Really?
doing the same shit. Even the thing is,
Because you happy then.
yeah, man, that's the thing. It's like I lost a lot in my. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I lost a lot in my fall, and I call it a fall because it was. I mean, obviously, I disappeared for a long time when everybody was like Two Tones everywhere, and then it was just, But nigga had to do some reset in his life and recalibration and really, reorganize my priorities and doing so. Everything that was so important after the change and everything happened, those things weren't what. Like you really get a dose of what's really important in life, and in the end, is family, of course, and that's your own self preservation, and are you preserving yourself the right way?
Yeah,
you can do all the funny bunny shit, but you're gonna end up burning yourself and a lot of people, and that self evaluation is a motherfucker, and
man,
it's because of that. I've set a pace to where if I benefit or when I benefit from the work that I do, great.
Mm-hmm.
But I need my kids to be straight. I need to be able to golf and make some money to pay these bills every now and then. Now, I never was a flossy nigga. So when I did have a huge bag or a bag or what I considered a huge bag for me at the time, I mean, I still didn't stunt. You couldn't tell if I was on or off. That's just my makeup. It wasn't like I had a secret sauce. I'm finna be secretive, but the whole time I just was always just me.
do you gamble?
Not anymore, but I did.
You did?
Sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Living in Vegas.
Yeah, that's why I say I paid for that Palace Station slot. That was the biggest thing I ever bought.
Right.
For sure, for
Right.
sure.
All right. So, do you have a record company, record label?
Of sorts. Are we signing motherfuckers? No, but is it a label? Yeah, me and my partner, we have Mad Records.
Mad Records.
Yeah, man, the recording studio is Mad Records.
Does that
So
stand for something?
Money all day.
Money all day. Mad
Yeah,
Records.
yeah.
All right. How is your relationship with God? Do you believe in God?
In the classic description of it, no.
Mm-hmm.
Was I born? Was I raised to believe it? Like I said, at 7 we started going to church. Yeah, but because of my introduction into it, being in the band, you almost like you part of the production, so you see it from a completely different perspective. You
Yeah,
gotta
it's like being in a film versus watching it.
Exactly.
You lose
Exactly.
a lot
So the things that were, created to be inspiring and awe, have people in awe. This I was like, all right, we got that. We're going to cue. Did we give them an awe? Great. It's the
got that side.
So, and then to see the behind the scenes of the leaders of the church, or once again, I'm not going to go into detail, but just
You got
seeing
to
certain
see
shit
them
that
as humans.
it's just like, this is all just, look, in the end, everybody wants hope or has hope or wants to believe that, things are possible, so I don't knock anybody for believing in something to have that. You need that. It's almost like medicine, it's scary to think you out here alone with nobody on the other side watch you. You just, put here to you got to know that there's something that's looking out for you, kind of. But because of my come up, as far as my childhood and everything, I was detached as a kid from everything. I never was that, I didn't have the loving grandmother, my baby. So I see that, I don't relate. And I see somebody with their mom, this is my mama, you hugging their mom all the time.
Yeah.
Or with their daddy, dad tossed the football with me. I didn't have none of that. So the things that, it's always been like the alone mentality, solo, dolo. Mm-hmm. So the fear of being alone don't scare me. As far, even after death, I know it's guaranteed. I can't perceive based on you tell me it's fire down there. It's like, bruh, I ain't got no skin down there. How the fuck I'm gonna feel the fire? So you're trying to tell me something's gonna scare me. I get it, but
right,
But I believe, anything's possible. I'm agnostic. I'm not gonna say I don't believe in God. I just don't, not in that capacity.
Okay, so you pray?
No.
Or like, can you give me an example of kind of what that looked like? Because it's personal, but
what it is identifying signs from the universe, and that's what I've been on the last couple of years. So you can get the universe is my label for it.
Yeah.
Some people need to give it long stringy hair and blue eyes, or some people need to call it the flying spaghetti monster. If you're a South Park fan, I mean, it's all kind of different things, but in the end,
deities.
It's what's got, because I believe there's something that obviously we're floating in a big void in the same spot, going so fucking fast we should fly off it, but we're not. That kind of weird kind of mind screw that kind of, it's like,
yeah. Even gravity to me is
so the same way we're able to create ant farms or make a iPhone, somebody could have done this with their powers, but we can't perceive it because we're not in that dimension. So it's not impossible. We like to think we could,
yes,
and convince other people they should think what we think.
Right.
I just feel like figure it out yourself.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell the people? I really want you to talk to the young guy, right?
Okay.
Who's like lost in the music world. He don't know what to do. He's trying to be cool. You feel me? Trying to keep up with the Joneses.
That's what you just said it right there is where I was going to go with it.
Talk to him. And you can look in the camera too.
It's easy to get distracted by the other people in the industry around you that have where you aspire, where you aspire to have, And so you can stray from the path you was on, which may have been a good one, because you're like, oh no, this is what he on. I got to do that. I got to go to, well, shit, can we get a chain that look like that one?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man, them shoes cost how much? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Take it. It's like,
yeah.
And still don't get the acknowledgement you were hoping for. Still don't get the approval. Your music still sound the same.
You preaching.
You still paying to get in the club, and you still waiting for that response back from that DM you sent 2-3 weeks ago. So, fuck all that shit. Do what you do, and do it every day. If you meant to do it, if you good at it, this shit gonna come. In the meantime, go clock into your 9 to 5, or go clean your room because your mama told you to. Go clean the yard, or whatever it is you doing. I mean, you could be a grown man doing it. Stop trying to chase the girl on Tinder. Go get your ass motherfucking 9 to 5. Get in the studio if you're really a rapper, or stop saying you're a rapper and that you do music. That's just, it's that simple, man. I mean, it's. I don't think it's a magic recipe, bro. It's really just, if you like something, do that shit every day. The same people who make t-shirts every day.
Every day.
Make t-shirts every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's that simple. If you're meant to do it, the proceeds are going to come so that you can continue to do it.
Absolutely.
If you find yourself not being able to pay your rent, you're doing something wrong.
Yep.
Or you're not supposed to be doing it. Go find somebody that's doing it the way you aspire to do it. If they're open to it, there's communities. I'm trying to come into this. My brother Twit's been trying to put me on that shit for years, as far as franchising myself or giving back to the community. And I've never been on that, bro. I've always, because I'm that detached latchkey kid, that mentality has been something that's kind of ruled my world for a long time. But because I've become into being a father now, that's kind of starting to bleed over into, damn, these niggas is like looking at me like, give me some advice, Tone. I'm like, shit, okay. I can't just be like, fuck it, nah. Now it's almost more of an organic thing for me to be like, look, this is what you should do. This is how I would do it. This is, because, I mean, I needed that. Didn't know I needed it because I was too busy saying, I got this.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I got you.
So just
man.
do what you do every day. And then have the wisdom to know when it's over with or that it's not going to happen.
Right.
And proceed, pursue something else.
I know for a fact I'll be here every Friday from 12 to 2 unless I'm booked for my first love, which is music. Unless I'm booked to perform or something like that, I'm going to be here every Friday. And also in between the week, I'm doing other interviews as well.
Yeah.
And setting up my YouTube channel. You know what I'm
so
saying?
where do you aspire to be 2 to 4 to 5 years from now with this?
From now, man, hopefully on bigger platforms and getting a fair share of the marketing dollars.
That Charlamagne money.
Or that DJ Envy money.
Yeah, even better. Man, hey, I'll tell you what though, man. This it's a great game, man. That podcast, that interview game, man. If you can do it right, which I got to give it to you, man. You got it down for sure.
Oh man,
kudos to you, for sure. I appreciate you having me on. But yeah, man, you definitely keep doing this shit, bro.
I will, man. Thank you, bro. I want you to play some music for us.
All right.
Can you give us 2 songs back to back and introduce them?
Okay. This one y'all might have heard only because it's been on my gram for those that don't follow me.
It's gonna be new to them.
It's gonna be new to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Two Tone in the building. You can follow him on Instagram at Tone Does Music. All right, TONE, exactly how it sounds. Tone Does Music. When you're in Vegas, man, come holler at him. Even if you're not in Vegas, he's a mobile engineer, a mobile music producer. So you can book him on a flight, get him a hotel, and make some music happen. You feel me? But yeah, man, dude been grinding in the city. He told you some years, gave you some dates, let you know how long he been in this thing. You feel me? Gave you some people that he been rocking with. So we finna listen to some of this music, man. Go ahead and introduce both songs.
All right, this joint is called Fear, produced by Toxic.
Okay.
That's the bros, featuring Blaze 5.
Okay.
I like this joint, man. I like it a lot.
Let's do it.
Look like we robots now, look what we don't got now. Decepticon, where did we go wrong? Had it in our palms, did we drop the ball? Talking about we ballin', just following and falling and swallowing that pill at will. Just to fulfill distorted fantasies of a thrill. Now nothing's real, designer jeans and sex appeal. And money schemes to get some bling, not pay no bills. Stand up and breathe, that water ain't deep, that's just fear. Maybe I should conform and be normal, be more than this. Get me a foreign whip. Go and cop some Dior, can't afford, but you'll notice it. That's what's important, bitch. And when I record, I get more than before. Yeah, that bag big like Norbit for real. Then spin it all on some drill. Yeah. On my body wet, drip from head to toe. I got no regrets, I could get some more. One day I'll invest, until then I won't. Long as I stay fresh, I'll never get old. But I don't wanna I know. They growing up, I learned one thing, let's go get the dough. Let don't lose control. Take everything in doses, penny with a hoe. We out here looking hopeless. Look like we robots now, look what we don't got now. Decepticon, but did we go wrong? Had it in our palms, did we drop the ball? Talking about we ballin', just following and falling and swallowing that pill and will. Just to fulfill, distorted fantasies of a thrill. Now nothing's real, designer jeans and sex appeal. And money schemes to get some bling, not pay no bills. Stand up and breathe, that water ain't deep, that's just fear.
Fear not being liked on the book. Fear the masses knowing you work a 9 to 5, not a crook. Fear that broke nigga label, they keep them hoes off your hook. And you're faking, it's automatic, your life straight out a book. And they mirror, now you won't look, you embarrassed of your reflection, the clone. So you overcompensating with your inflection. That's the tone of a scared nigga. Online you poppin', but at home you still a scared nigga. Your soul is dead, nigga. You won't fight for shit but a bitch. Pull a burner but won't test another man with your fist. See this, that social media, take a video so they seeing ya. Upload it and hope they focus just right to get enough views to go viral and be verified. Now you feel you verified, but you really dead inside. You taking the red or the blue pill, which way you care to die. This social genocide, so hit that like button and enjoy the rest of the ride.
Like we robots now, look what we don't got now. Decepticon, but did we go wrong? Had it in our palms, did we drop the ball? Talking about we ballin', just following and falling and swallowing that pill and will. Just to fulfill, distorted fantasies of a thrill. Now nothing's real, designer jeans and sex appeal. And money schemes to get some bling, not pay no bills. Stand up and breathe, that water ain't deep, that's just fear. Yeah. Look, that's just fear. Look, that's just fear. Hey, that's just fear. Yeah. Look, have no fear. Look, don't be scared. Just be aware. Yeah. Look, be aware. Look, don't be scared. Look, that's just fear. Yeah. Look, that's just fear. Look, that's just fear. Hey, that's just fear.
Yo, we about to introduce this next song. That one was called Fear.
Yeah, that was Fear.
That's out?
That it's on the IG, man. It ain't out.
Ah, here you go.
I'm about to drop a project,
exclusive.
hopefully. You know what I'm saying? And this next one, this with Landlord.
Okay.
We about to do a video for this, everything. This is one of my favorites. Bozy did the beat, Thirsty.
Oh.
Hey, this one of them, bro.
All right, let's go introduce it. Two-Tone in the building.
I felt like I was married to the streets and shit, cause I feel like the streets love a nigga. I remember when my homie got killed, I couldn't even look his daughter in the eyes. I wasn't even a father yet, but I became one when he died. I remember neglecting my heart, because it was hanging with my pride. Now when I look up, I see the ground. When I look down, I see the sky.
Shaking my head, melancholy scene. Everyone got hope. What about me? In the eye of the storm while I'm pouring my heart. We die, you're reborn in the form of a star. No, the streets don't love you, and she don't either. No, that nigga don't want you. All your dreams been deferred. Shaking my head, melancholy scene. Everyone got hope. What about me? In the eye of the storm while I'm pouring my heart. When you die, you're reborn in the form of a star. No, the streets don't love you, and she don't either. No, that nigga don't want you. All your dreams been deferred. You do what you can in the meantime. It ain't move how you plan, that's the design. Full speed, Bobby, we Ali making beat lines, fucking up street signs, yelling fuck one time. No more peace signs, only deep lines. Wait, hold, running back, gunning for the quarterback. How he really told us that? I hope he be what he sold, but his roses in his garden. I don't think they heard you, Martin, I swear. Whoever said life was was fed. Never ate on welfare. Always had change to spare. Still in loop of the facts that you deny. While the truth fade to black, rather be blind. Oh, I see, gotta teach mine. Nothing come for free. I only trust me. Why most everyone lies? Shaking my head. Melancholy. Everyone got a hold. What about me? In the eye of the storm while I'm pouring my heart. When you die, you're reborn in the form of a star. No, the streets don't love you. The she don't either. No, that nigga don't want you. All your dreams been deferred. I ain't got no friends, you see them with me, I call them brothers. MP died 2 years ago, I still attempt to call his number. I'm on Southwest, first class, still I'm falling under. Dreaming about Jada, ever since they took her father from her. Told the world record this shit, I guess he my therapist. Waking up in cold sweats, wondering what there went. Asking God to protect Lick, cause I know he ain't scared of shit. I stopped moving there again, shit been different ever since. Look, my baby brother just got a new gun. I'm thinking, should I take it from him? I can't, he need one. Bitch, you better not play with family, cause I'm gon' sleep some. I just patched my heart up, already gotta get it redone. But shit, I'm feeling great. I'm so numb, I don't feel a hate. Hard to demonstrate when you ain't got your demons straight. Pray to the Lord just so to take, cause you could die in your sleep before you wake. Shaking my head, melancholy scene. Everyone got hope. What about me? In the eye of the storm while I'm pouring my heart. When you die, you're reborn in the form of a star. No, the streets don't love you. The she don't either. No, that nigga don't want you. All your dreams been deferred.
Yo, bro, you talking
like that.
about
Fucking with it.
I like that.
world.
I like that.
I like that one too, man. Yeah.
Not even just that song, both of them.
Right on, man.
You bringing us to a different world.
Trying, bro.
I can't think of exactly who you're reminiscent of or artists you may like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you give me.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've had what's his name? Pat
Anderson.
I've had
So Anderson .Paak, CeeLo Green.
I've had a couple of guys. Cocaine.
Right.
All kind of
right,
different
but
shit.
bro.
I mean, I switch it up on different songs. It depends.
What these two songs you just play are unreleased?
Yeah, unreleased.
Oh my gosh, the sound. It's impeccable, bro. It's something different. It's a different lane.
Right on. Yeah.
For real. There's
Appreciate
no
Powerful.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Super powerful.
Yeah.
So where do they follow you at?
Tone Does Music is my only
YouTube? No
Not even-
video?
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you YouTube or Google Two Tone, you're gonna find something.
We're gonna look. You're gonna see coming through today.
Yeah,
Is there
appreciate you having
anything?
me, bro.
No doubt. Is there anything you want to tell the people, the public, the world that's listening, watching today?
Man, do what you love every day and see what happens.
Today.
I did, bro. Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
man. Make sure you refer a friend, man. Let them know what's happening,
Will
bro.
do. Yeah.
Today we got Deacon T in the building. Hot topic. What's the topic today? And unravel that thing for us, man.
The topic today is who died and left you, Sheriff? Out here struggling. I'm going to talk about me. It ain't that easy being me. Or it all. It ain't easy being a decent father. It ain't easy being a decent husband. It ain't easy being a decent friend. It ain't easy being a decent believer. It ain't easy being a decent employee, a decent entrepreneur. Just that right there is enough to break anybody's back. But we're supposed to be doing it every day. And I want to believe that most people try their best to do their best, even when they're messing up real bad. I was going to say when they're fucking up, but it's supposed to be,
You just did.
So I'm
It's all
trying to be
good.
cool. But it's true. I don't believe that people at large just get up in the morning and say, today, I'm going to be a fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear some shit up. I'm gonna be lazy as fuck. I don't believe that. I mean, I think there are some people who are affected by substances, things like that, who have issues, but I think people in general are not like that. So here's my question. This is why I called it "Who Died and Left You, Boss," which is a tribute to my mother, who used to say that about people who want to get in everybody else's business, got all kind of advice from me and you and everybody else, unsolicited, know everything. And I'm not talking about people who are your true friend who are telling you truth. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are just spitting shit on you. And you know what? I'm doing my best. And if you got something to help me to do better, for God's sake, call me and give it to me, okay? What don't help me is telling your friend, your cousin, your sister, my brother, or anybody else and talking shit about me behind my back and running me down, because it doesn't help me. So if you're a true friend, or if you give 2 dimes about me and want to see me be better, what you would do is do something positive to try to help me get better. And that would be sit down with me. I think in the Bible it might even say, if a man have an ought with another man,
right,
he need to bring it to him.
Right.
Notice it didn't say tell his sister.
Mm-hmm.
I got issues. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a messed up dude. So are you. So the problem out here, as I see it today, is that especially in this world of social media, I try not to look at it, because it's about 99% negative. It's about 0.5% advertising.
Right.
And it's about 1%, about 0.5% positive, something that actually might enrich my life. And I ain't got time for negative bullshit. If you want to help somebody, and I really believe this, you know, God did not call us to be judges. He didn't call us to be judges. That means you ain't no better than me or I see or Tone or anybody else. So you ain't got no business putting your mouth on me. You don't like me, you don't do anything. Your only job in life, according to the Bible, is to pray for me or to come and tell me the truth as you see it. And then I can do what I want to do with it.
Absolutely.
Getting on IG, getting on Facebook, TikTok, knick-knack, paddywhack, whatever, doesn't do anything. It doesn't help me. Mm-hmm. I can't get better. It just pisses me off. It stirs stuff up. And oh, by the way, because I just had this happen to me, so I'm trying to not be really crazy. Telling the truth with no potential positive outcome other than to stroke your stinking little ego is not godly work. It ain't cool. It ain't right. I'm going to give you an example, a real life example. If I knew that 6 years ago, I'm making this up. I'm making this up. Okay, I got witnesses and I got video. I'm making this up. Love you, Vanessa. If I knew that 7 years ago, I went out and tripping around and was playing around with somebody else. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, it is not my job 7 years later, when he's got his all life back together and everything's going smooth, to call up his wife and say, hey, I just thought you ought to know that one time 7 years ago when I see and I were out, he met this girl, blah, 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 blah. Okay, just because you're telling the truth don't make you right.
Right.
You correct, but you ain't right.
Right.
Okay? It's nasty, it's stinking, and you hiding behind saying, well, but it's true. That does not make it your business to bring it out.
Yeah.
And particularly, umpteen years later, when there's nothing positive going to come out of it, it's only hurt and pain for innocent people.
Yeah.
Meaning, in this case, Vanessa, his wife.
Right.
His family, his children,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I see people, and they'd be like, well, hey, I know this, and it's true. That don't mean it's your job to be spreading it.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I think the whole availability of the social media stuff gives people real quick to fire off. Because see, and I date myself happily. I'm going to happily say this. When I was growing up, we didn't have none of this. So if a dude had issue, he would be up in your grill and he would put one on you, or he wouldn't, or you'd choke him, or whatever you would do, right? Now, a bunch of pussy-ass people be hiding all behind social media and tearing up people's lives and causing grief and doom. And I'm going to say this because I believe this. Church people, some of the worst. To what Tone said earlier, okay? I'm with you. The backside, because I saw it. Yeah. The backside of church, it can be ugly.
Yeah.
And this is why I tell everybody this. Don't deify that man. He's just another man. You know, you a producer, he a preacher.
Right.
He a musician, he a deacon.
Yeah.
Okay? But he's just a man.
Yeah.
The whole thing needs to really be about your relationship with God and not drive that relationship through people. Because when you drive it through people, it gets you right where you got. Right. And it happens to so many people. It happened to me.
Yeah.
And so the point of this thing today, I'm going to wrap this up. Who died and made you sheriff? Is just this. Mind your own business. This would be a wonderful thing. Take 1 month and just stay in your business, okay? Just stay in your business and get out of mine.
Yeah.
Get out of everybody else's. I'm going to help you. I'm really trying to help you. You've messed up. You're as messed up as anybody out there. You're as messed up as me, maybe more messed up than me. Take that little bit of time you want to put mouth on Tone and IC and T and all these other people. Take that time and focus. Get a mirror out and hold that thing up and put it right in front of your face and say, who am I? What do I need to do to be a better person? What do I need to do to improve these flaws I see in this mirror?
Yeah, focus
now,
on
I'm going to
self.
help you. Hello. I'm going to help you here. It's painful. It's a lot easier to point out the little pimples on my face than it is to point out the ones on your own face, right? And there might be something in the Bible about that. Don't you hate it when a plan come together? Okay? You pointing out splinters in another guy's eye when you have a plank in your own eye. That's what it says in the Bible. What they're talking about is you talking about other people when you worse off than them.
Right.
So to close this up, here's what I'm here to tell you. I need all of us to be better to each other.
Hey.
Be loving and not judging. Be caring and not so careless with other people's feelings and their situations. You don't know what it took me just to get here today.
Right.
You don't know what it took me to get out of bed today. You don't know how miserable and how tough I might be struggling. And what I need is to somebody give me a half a hug and not put their mouth on me.
Right.
Your words have real power. And people who are on the edge and in trouble, man, it can put them off into a dark, dark place. And I'd like to just encourage everybody. Just take a month off fucking with other people. And fuck with yourself.
Tune in on Sundays, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Deacon Tom Moore on the Facebook or at roomserviceradio.com. If you want truth, if you want real Bible, but you want it in a today form, you can get hooked up with me because you won't like that stuff. If you don't and you want me to sing, hallelujah,
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Come to the wrong place, man. I got names for you and I got numbers for you because I got all them churches. By the way, this will make Tone feel better. When I was over there, I was the white deacon.
Oh, yeah?
In
Okay.
black church.
Yeah.
I was the white deacon.
So you
Ain't
know.
no soul knew my name, but they be, that's the white deacon. He kind of cool.
Right.
I love y'all. See you on Sunday.
We want to get into the playlist, man. Hot Seat with Icy Jones playlist. And then on the other side of that, we're going to come back with Wave God, my next special guest. He'll be in the building. So right now, we about to go to Block Tutter with Block in the building. And then we're going to play Reek and Joe with Spanglish and Growing Pains. And then we'll be back with Wave God, man. Do not go nowhere. Check out these songs. Let me know what you think. Keep commenting, keep sharing, keep liking. Hot Seat with Icy Jones on Room Service Radio right here. Let's go. Block in the building.
Yeah, it's the Block back in the studio. One time for that, man. You know, these are so fresh. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. It's the block. Yeah, it's the Block back in the studio. One time for that mom, you know.
But it's so fresh.
It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. 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 Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuations. I'm adamant about stacking them bags of them stacks and making my mark in this game. Shooting these lyrics out my mouth like a lavish ejaculation. So much my lips suffer from the baddest of lacerations. It's a habit of me to blast it faggots, this masquerade in the atlas. So these maggots, I jack them like masturbation. I ravage they punk asses and bastards half of they facing. When I lashes out my anger, I got them tapping the pavement. I act sick like some erratic caveman. It ain't no passes, knock them out like chemical gases and toxic inhalants. Man, y'all best not keep the master waiting like melodramatic patience, or I'll grab my gats and lace them like hostile Arabs and Haitians. Bastards mad cause I'm cold as the Appalachians, and I keep them bouncing like a mattress. Yeah, it's aggravating to these sorry rappers saying I ain't bad. It's like saying Holly Berry ain't a good actress. Man, your ass is hate. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. 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 Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. To these MCs that to me and I bury you, dude, make you feel small like I was looking at you from an aerial view. I wave and say, see you at your local burial, fool. From now on you'll see me and run like a scary hoe do. My voice is running through your earlobes like Gary go through. Defenders, if your speakers was people, I'm your stereos, food. I be wrecking this game, so don't come to me stepping like your harder. I'll cut up like when doctors perform C-sections. I'm about to get these busters the official whistle. Took it out my way like you've been in the key more than 3 seconds. I make people that love raw lyrics see heaven with ease like a breeze through the trees. Man, I'm the best in the game, and you should see me trip off Hennessy. I'll hype up everyone in the immediate vicinity. When you see how devious this menace be, then you'll understand why the judges were so tedious to sentence me. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. 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 Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Beat you with this lethal lyrical trifecta. When I talk on this mic, I rhyme for a long time, but you don't mind hearing my lectures, cause I hit you with a fly setup of words like a nigga in the pen when he write letters. My competition, yeah, I know that I stress ya, cause I'm on point like a sharpshooting spy get ya. Silent ya with a silencer, if you in my sector, and I bet ya I'm lock up with the heat like dry weather. I can't be replaced like a BET Rap City classic episode. I'm a blaster taking pose. If I have the chest of blows, I'ma collapse the chest of those, and whoever's still standing, I'ma smash the rest of those. Man, I'm coming through the lane driving through your hood, and I got everybody from gangsters like me to the lanes bobbing. They head and acting insane, mobbing through your shit like a freight, and I'll be damned if my train's stopping. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. Causing massive evacuation. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the building. It's the block in the.
Quieres así, ten believe. Si tú quieres así, ten believe. Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo.
Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. A middleman to everybody, yes, bro. Name my homie in the city, I don't know. We could go to church or 8th Street like 10 ounce. Make the Lolo hot, homie, the biz ounce. Then hit up the Dre's with friends and then them tat out. Grew up on Lake Mead, the east side, like Daz and Corrupt and Snoop Dogg, the east siders. Even lived in the north where the heat rises. North town, down the street, them night riders. Shout out to Cole, homie, you inspire me. And now I drip on these flows, Brody, I'm so slimy. Shitting on niggas opposite side of vomit. Even the Christian homie bobbing his head and smiling. Because I speak truth when I am in the booth. Sprinkle with some love and fertilize, I bear fruit.
Quieres así, then papi believe. Si tú quieres así, then mami believe. Si tú crees así, profesa conmigo. Si tú crees así, profesa conmigo. Profesa conmigo.
Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Raised around essays and black folks. I never really fit in with the G code. Made me call storms El Nino comprendo. Comprende, sorry, my English. Always been better, so I speak me some Spanglish. My mama never really taught it to me, so I learned it on my own. See, I barely understood it, but I still connected more to the street bangers. Red my favorite color in the street banging. Adolescent trouble had me really active. See, the essays didn't like me, we was always scrapping. Black folks didn't like that, I had nigga ad-libs. Lick off in Japan, that's another chapter. I just speak truth when I am in the booth. Sprinkle with some love and fertilize, I bear fruit.
Quieres así, then papi believe. Si tú quieres así, then mami believe. Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo. Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo. Profesar conmigo.
Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Verse number 3, see I'm blessed, bro. I can't believe I'm alive, writing cliff notes, showing off these rhymes and trying to catch me a Holy Ghost. See them demons, they at me trying to take all my semen. I barely quit popping them pills and sipping leaning. I dare you to try it, nigga, I feel so freely. Now the devil, he watching, homie, I see him creeping. Yeah, that's what happened, homie, when God got you. I'm paying it forward now like a stock option. I'm lifting my niggas up like a blue Watson. While the music blaze the trail, Lil McCollum. If he cool a big pun, watching me smiling. Already know my family is, got me excited. I just speak truth when I am in the booth. Sprinkle with some love and fertilizer, I bear fruit.
Quieres así, then papi believe. Si tú quieres así, then mami believe. Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo. Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo. Profesar conmigo.
Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. I think I'm for Japan, that's another chapter. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. Sprinkle with some love and fertilize, he bear fruit. Spanglish, 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 that's Spanglish. Shout out to 10, shout out to Hitman for this dope ass mix. Shout out to my familia, Puerto Rico. Spanglish, 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 Spanglish.
I told God take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear the pain. Said he almost done, about to make a way.
I told God take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear the pain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. I told God take away the pain. I pray to God no more foggy days. I pray to God take away the rain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. That's what we call Jesus. That's the major believing. When you experience it for yourself, we can then start preaching. These are words I speak to myself when I'm feeling beneath. See how many times I done backslid, you go ask for Steve the leaks. And I'm sick and tired, being sick and tired. Things I can't control get me really fired. Like a dungeon dragon with a flame pack and a rust pack with a backwood and a sack good every time, G. Take my family in my time tree. Yeah, but here filled with an iron bee and it sharpened well like a crown piece. See, molding us like a crown piece. That's my guy, he'll come and find you in your darkest place to remind you. Someone got it way worse than I will. Life's a trip, but she's so mindful. Lesson learns and the page turn. In a book of life that's just like yours, and I just yearn to help you do better life. I told God, take the pain away.